Hey guys, Drew from Halloween Misfits here, and you guys want to build this awesome Halloween garage monster. Well, come on into the garage. I'll show you how it's built. Okay guys, back in the garage, Drew from Halloween Misfits, and today I'm going to show you how to make that awesome Halloween monster garage you know you want to have. Let's jump into it. All right, let me show you what items we're going to need to make this project. I'll link all the product in the description below, so you guys can go check that out. Once again, they'll be in the description. This project, I found it online. I decided to build it. I couldn't find a video on it. I'm going to make the video for you today, so you guys can totally build exactly what I built today. I built it in an afternoon. I took the time, got all the the materials needed. Let me show you how it's done. Okay, so I went to the Home Depot or Lowe's. In my area, I have both. I choose to go to Lowe's because they do military discounts. Thank you, Lowe's. I'm not in the military, but I do appreciate what they do for us as a country and the service that they provide. Anyways, back to the video. Underlayment plywood. It's about $15 or so, depending upon in your area, for a 4x8 sheet. And guess what, guys? They have a saw there, so you can get it to cut. If it doesn't fit in your car, have somebody that has a pickup or SUV, or cut it down to length. That's what I did. I had them cut. I got 2 sheets because we need 1 sheet for the mouth, top and bottom, and I got another sheet cut directly in half for the eyes, and I will show you how to do that. Okay, so with the teeth, I had them cut it, and you can use it for whatever size you want. I did 12 inches down to do the top row of teeth and the bottom row of teeth, and if you do that perfectly, you will have 4 solid sheets, 12 inches in width, 8 inches or 8 feet long. My garage is 16 feet long, so I need 2 sections for top, 2 sections for bottom. Put all that together, a 4x8 sheet. Voila! So you get them to cut it at the saw in the back of the store. They'll cut it right for you, fit right in your car, good to go. Have it hang off the back, tie a little bit of twine, the usual stuff. So, underlayment sheet for the teeth and for the eyes. You will need whatever color acrylic paint for decorating the teeth, the eyes, etc. Now, if you're going to use this outside, I recommend some polyurethane. That's what I did with that guy out front. It just provides a nice shiny, glossy interior, or glossy shine to it, which is going to protect it from the outdoor elements. I want it to last. I spent a lot of time in it. I want it to be year after year. Protect your investment, guys. Do what you want, but my suggestion is to use this if you're going to put it outside. Now, for the white part of the teeth and the eyes, I just grabbed just some regular old white interior paint. It doesn't have to be fancy. You might have this stuff lying around the house. Great. I actually had this one lying around the house. I use this for my baseboards and my trim inside the house. You'll need a regular paintbrush. This is probably a 3-inch. You can actually use a roller if you want, because the teeth, you're going to lay that first base coat down, come back, and mark it with the different colors. So those are the paints that you need. And then to cut the pattern in your teeth, you're going to need jigsaw. Mine's corded. I would recommend cordless. I do not have cordless. The only reason I recommend cordless is because this kind of gets in the way as you're cutting, and you don't want to come around as you're cutting the teeth. My cord! I don't have a jigsaw anymore. No, you don't want that. But if you have corded, that's okay. It'll work. I will link all of the products I'm using in the description below. Just want to let you know. If you guys are getting value from this video, go ahead and hit the like button, subscribe to this channel for more Halloween awesome how-tos, tips, tricks, instructional videos, you know, really cool Halloween ideas and stuff like that. Anything Halloween, I'm your guy. So, back to the project. So, what I did is I got those 12-inch strips, and I measured 12 inches down because I want to be able to still pull my car into the garage. You guys need to measure and make sure that's going to be not an issue, so you'll be able to pull your car in. If you're not pulling your car in, you can make the teeth as long as you want. So what you're going to do is take that 12-inch piece. You're going to take your pencil, pen. I would suggest use a pencil. You might be able to erase if you wanted to be able to change the design. But what I did is I just free drawed some crazy looking teeth, you know, some scary looking teeth. And what you can do is put them all in one direction for one side of the garage, the bottom or the top, on the left side, and then the right side you're going to switch it. You know, you're going to have them go in a different direction this way. And towards the end, you can make the bigger teeth that you saw at the beginning of the video. So you're just going to trace those out with the pencil or pen, and then you're going to take your jigsaw and carefully cut along the lines that you had marked, and that will give your teeth. Now be careful because it's an 8-foot section. As you slowly go down and further down, it's going to be sagging unless you have the project on a nice firm surface. I like to use an 8-foot table, maybe even a little bit of an extension, so when it slides off, I'm not, you know, fighting my project. So after that's been cut, so what you're going to want to do after you cut it out with the jigsaw is you're going to mark your gum line. You saw at the beginning of the video and in the thumbnail where the gum line was for that red gums. You're going to want to trace that with the pencil. And then you can get to your white paint. You're going to take your white paint and paint right above that gum line, and all the teeth, all the way across, both top and bottom of the teeth for your garage. Then you'll come back and you'll get another brush or rinse this one off. I just like to use multiple brushes so I don't have to worry about rinsing, going back. We'll take the red and we'll dab some red along a line, and we'll follow along our line for our gum line, slowly painting it in. You know, you may need to do more than one coat. It all depends on how thick and how nice it goes on here. Take your time, do it right so that it'll last. It'll last, guys. You won't have to come back next year and do it again, touch it up, do it again, none of that. If you do it right the first time. Okay, so you got the gum line painted, you've got the teeth painted, and what I did is right at the gum line, I did a little bit of a black strip, just to give it a little bit more. So once that all dried, I came back, I got my polyurethane, and I sprayed it. Sprayed it, let it dry, and I did another coat. Spray. I didn't do the backside. You can if you want. My garage has kind of got a lot of overhang to it, so it doesn't really see much weather, but it's really up to you. You know, you want it to last, do it right the first time. So spraying, my suggestion to you would be 2 coats for the teeth. So you're gonna set those aside, they'll be good to go, and then we're gonna move on to the eyes. I would getting that weed fabric, because you want a nice black background for that mouth. You can use the weed fabric. What I have is weed fabric, but it's a little bit more of a commercial weed fabric that the farmers use. I do a lot of gardening, and this is what I have for, you know, preventing weeds and stuff like that. I'll link down in the description what it looks like and where it's located. You guys can go check that out, or you can just grab some weed fabric from the store, and you can open up the garage slowly, and as each section comes apart, you can kind of fold that weed fabric over. And I mean, you may use more than what you want, but you want to be able to tuck it in, tape it down. What I found to work the best, other than duct tape, what you can use for that weave fabric is duct tape. I like to use Gorilla Tape, or I found this works out the best. This is HVAC tape. You can find it at your local Home Depot, Lowe's. I'll put a link in the description for everything I'm using in this video. But this worked out pretty well. It's very sticky stuff. It sticks to anything. And it just worked out really well for me. So that's what I used. So you open up the garage and be able to have the cracks start to come apart, and you can kind of slide that in and then tape it down. And then open the garage a little bit more, put some more in for the next section. Your garage may have, 4 or 5 sections. Mine's 4 sections. It took me a little while, but once you get it right and slide it in, it should stay there. You may have to adjust the tape, but that's what I did for the background of the garage. Let's jump into how the eyes.